I've been thinking about this. If George Carlin were alive today, the man who broke comedy censorship, he literally broke it. What would he think about the moment that the leftist marketplace in Hollywood has imposed on comedy? I'll start with you, Paul. I want to ask you that as a businessman first.
Yeah, yeah. I think he'd be appalled, right? And just like so many other comedians. And the sad thing is that the left with this woke, cancel culture, they're really ruining comedians. You got comedians that are changing the way they perform,
Yep.
and they're not as funny. Or you got some that are just kind of thrown in the towel. When you think of Seinfeld, right? He's pretty much said he doesn't want to deal with it. And it's a shame, because that's one of the things that we really want to do with this. We want to entertain. We know there's a huge market starving for the content, for the product, but we also want to balance the scales too, because the culture, they call it a culture war, right? But it's all one-sided. And the challenge the left has is a lot of great comedy is based on truth, has elements of the truth, right? And if comedy is based on propaganda, on promoting a narrative, it's just not funny. And then, like Michael says, when we're able to make fun of anybody and everyone, we're equal opportunity, right? Then we can bring in real funny, real comedy. And that's our mission. We want to make real comedy have a comeback.
We're all for it.
Yeah. And yeah. Paul, I wanted to ask you about the business aspect of it, because I have long since felt like humor is a really great medicine. So many people spend so much money on therapy when they could get a really great bargain and purchase a subscription to your service. Talk to us, why did you decide to do subscriptions, and how much success has it had?
Well, it's a reflection, Amanda, of the fact, the market, the environment that we're in, right? And, the traditional mainstream distributions, we've had conversations with them. Michael's talked to them, and they understand that there's a huge market. They're just nervous about looking friendly to the right. So what we've done, which has been great, is we established a website where we stream the shows, and oftentimes we stream them live, which is super exciting. And we're on a private server that was created and built by freedom-loving technologists and finance team. So we're not at risk of getting parlored, right, as we say.
Yeah.
And so we're safe. But what we don't have, we have a great cast. We've got great comedians, writers. We've got Michael, Jim Brewer. We've got a whole lot of others that are really motivated to showcase their talent on a platform where they're not going to be restricted. But the one thing that we don't have that the Hollywood woke shows do is a big budget. So it's basically been a grassroots process where we're raising awareness, right? Word's getting out, and we're growing the subscriptions and the awareness, and the revenues are coming.
It is an amazing thing. We got about 35 seconds left. I was on Cloud Hub. There looks like there's a big crowdfunded effort to take you guys daily out there. Tell us about that real quickly.
Absolutely,
Go
John.
ahead,
so again, we're looking for a way to raise money and funds so that we can bring back real comedy. We know there's a huge market out there. And so our goal is to build up a foundation of funds that we can use to fund a year's worth of production. And we know that if we can get a year's worth of production where we can attract more of the top talent like Michael and Jim Brewer, right? We'll and surround them with the top writers in the business, that we will be able to take it from there and generate the revenues going forward to self-sustain and continue the show.